show you the street view so we can get an idea of the landscape here, and then we'll go into the like okay, so here's 179th Street, right? The Jamaica 179th Street station. And yeah, and if we continue, here's 180th Street already. Here's 180, but the station is that way, right? Yeah. And so we continue along 179th Street, and I believe this section will be about underground. Yeah, because the F train is underground, so um, you think this section is kind of wide, but you know, if you want to make it come above, it has to have somewhere for the elevator line to come above ground because it's underground at 179th Street. So if it wants to come above ground, it has to have a place where it comes up, right? So that's kind of the um, so we will continue along here. And we will have stations along it, but I will talk about the stations later. I'm just going to go along the proposed route, and then we will look at the stations. So the road here is pretty wide, but you know, um, I think we can get it above ground around here, right? It's kind of pretty wide, the road, but it has to have a place. You have to have a place where it comes above ground. It has to have a tunnel, and then it comes above ground, like an elevated structure. And um, so it will continue along here. Okay, so for the ones that just joined, we are talking about the F extension along Hillside Avenue. Um, yeah, and it will just yeah, it's gonna continue down Hillside Avenue the whole route, and I think at this point we'll be above ground. But the problem with above ground is I don't know how these residents will think about it. If we make it above ground, will they think it's noisy or something like that? Yeah. So it really depends on how they yeah, I think if it gets opposed, I think it will be from the residents if they think the elevator is noisy or something like that. Um, so it's gonna just continue down here. Um, we're at 205th Street, and this is like Hollis Wood. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna like I said, it will go all the way like to the limits of the city limits. So it's gonna go all the way down here. And like I said, we can make it elevated if possible, right? Um, but we kind of have to do some landscape design, like how we can make it kind of not be noisy and it will be kind of a beautiful elevated viaduct instead of something that people don't like, right? And I think the AirTrain JFK already proved that elevated lines does not have to be ugly or noisy. Um, so it just continues down here, right? And we are still not out of the city limit. Yeah, it's pretty much, I will just kind of go here a little bit because I don't want to like continue the so here is like 233rd Street. Yeah. It gets kind of the density is getting lower, I think. Let me see that. I think by here we can just do elevated because it's pretty wide and yeah. And there's not even that much residence here. Yeah, it's kind of yeah, here we can kind of do elevated already. Yeah, because there's not that many like there's no stores or any like residents, so I don't think anyone will complain about it. It will just be a we can make it beautiful and just above here. Yeah, and that's probably the plan. Yeah, and around here is where we hit the city limits into Nassau County, and that's where we will end the line. And I was thinking, should we make it four track, three track, or two tracks? Because it's kind of a long line, and if we do two tracks, will it be a kind of, if we only have local service, will it be kind of slow? Or like, I was thinking about we space the station a little bit, and if we want to reduce costs, we do two tracks and elevated in most of the sections, right? And here's like Belshore Manor. Here's like kind of we're almost at the city limits, so here's kind of where we will end the line. Yeah, like right around here. Like here's New Hyde Park, so it's out of the city. So here's kind of the place that we will around here is where we will end the line, right? And um, I forgot the Hillside line is three tracks or two tracks, but I think the Hillside line has three tracks. Yeah, and um, so I was thinking we space the station a little bit far further, and we do elevated for most of the line. And if we do two tracks, it will go express on Queens Boulevard. Yeah, it will be the F train, right? And the F train. So now I will go back to the. I will go and this was the one we did yesterday, right? No, like a few days ago. The F train, no, the J and Z to Belmont Park, and yeah, I will do it in the same map. I will do it here. Uh, yeah, and it's here, 179th Street. So I will first draw out the line. So we'll just continue down Hillside Avenue, right? Um, yeah, and it will end at Belshore Manor. Um, I probably wait, let me see. Is this one? Yeah. So it will go. I will probably make it go a little bit to like North New Hyde Park, and that is probably it. It won't go like that much out. And this is already pretty long already. Like this, let me check. It's 5.4 miles. Okay, that's not super long, but yeah, I think we can just keep it like this. And here it's already in Nassau County, so we would want to go even further out. And here's kind of the limits. Um, Let me check something. Yeah, and that's kind of my proposal for the F train extension. Um, yeah, and that's the F train extension, and then it will just go on to Queens Boulevard. Yeah, and um, so what else we can do? I used to propose for it to go to like Lake Success, but that's too far. Yeah, I will just keep it here, and I think it's pretty good. except for if we um wait, let me see something. Yeah, I will just keep it like this, and then we'll do the stations. And I do plan to make the stations further apart, like the typical um, NYC Pokemon fan. Thank you. I seen proposals. Yeah, and so typically we have stations about 10 blocks apart, but I want to kind of space them out a little bit more. So 190, 100. Why don't we do like around here? Yeah, I don't want the station to be too close to it. Kind of here's pretty dense, right? So um okay, for the first few stations it will be a little bit closer. It will be here, I think 188. Yeah, and that's nine blocks. That will be good. 100. Then as we get out, I will have the next station. So it's 188 to 98. I will have a station here at Francis Levis Boulevard. Okay, so here's like Holliswood, right? Holliswood. Um, I think what we can do is we combine these two stations to somewhere there. So I will delete this and I will kind of move this one. Do you think we should like space the station a little bit? Because yeah, um, so it will be here at Holliswood. So it will be 197th Street, Holliswood. 97th Street, um, Holliswood. Yeah, and then we have 197th, 112th Street. Yeah, I kind of spaced the station more than the typical space. First is to make it faster, and the second one is to reduce the cost because each station will cost some money, right? So we can reduce the amount of stations, so it can save us some money, and also um, we have less stops, and it will be faster, right? We have less stops. So here's 212. So the next station bread. Wait, what was that? Um, uh, red dog. Okay, that's Braddock Avenue, and then we kind of go along here, and we make a stop at I think here. Um, make a stop at Cross Island Parkway. Cross. You can see we kind of spaced the station pretty much a little bit further apart. Then yeah, and we are almost at the last stop. Kind of much maybe too far apart. So we're gonna have a station here because here's little Dale Street, and we have so the final stop we have it at why don't we make it here? Um, and that's kind of it. Belshire Manor. Yeah, I want to put the name here because yeah, and this is kind of it. This is the F line. This is JZ extension. This is the F extension. I'll kind of make the station, make the line a little bit. Yeah, yeah, and that's the F train extension I proposed to North New High Park. Yeah, and I don't think we can. Should we just go all the way out here because this is already in Nassau County, so we'll just stay here, right? I think this is a good place to end the line. The only possibility is if it comes up. Yeah, and this is pretty much the line I propose. Wait, let me see something. Okay, so let me see the comments. I also seen the proposal of sending the R line to Cedar Island while following the expressway until reaching Victory Boulevard, while the line will then stretch to Richmond Avenue. Try the Second Avenue extension to the Bronx in separate one to go Cobb City via Morris Park Avenue and Bronker Boulevard, the other to Harding Avenue in Straws Neck. Okay, I will do the Second Avenue later. I already planned that actually, so that will come up later. Um, yeah, that's already on my plan for today, so I will discuss that later. Yeah, and the next one I have on my list is actually the sixth extension to Co-op City. Um, so you think we should send another line to Co-op City? So should we send the sixth or should we send the Second Avenue line? Yeah, because their proposals. Let me show you that. Their proposals to send the six to Co-op City, right? So their plans to send a six to Co-op City, and for the Second Avenue line, I think a lot of proposals say that it should continue on the um, what's that called? It's called the um, where the original Third Avenue elevated, right? Third Avenue line is here. So it will go along where the Third Avenue line used to be in the Bronx. Where it's not gonna be in the Manhattan, right? The Third Avenue line, but in the Bronx, they want to like rebuild the Third Avenue line in the Bronx and make the Second Avenue line run along Third Avenue in the Bronx. Let me check. Morris Park Avenue. So it's up here. Well, it ends here, Morris Park Avenue. Bronx. Let me check the road that you mentioned. Bruckner Boulevard. Um, okay, I think I know what you're talking about. So you want it to go up here? You will go on the Bronker Expressway. Is that what you're talking about? The Bronker Boulevard. So it's here. Okay, so you want it to go from Second Avenue to here along Bronker Boulevard, and then you have one of them go to Frost Neck, right? Frost Neck, and one goes to Harding Avenue. So yeah, so one goes to Frost Neck, another one will go to Co-op City, and that's kind of your plan, right? I don't know the I used to use it before, but yeah. Um, hi, chill boy. Um, hard from. I don't know the Morris Park Avenue, so I know Bronco Expressway, Bronco Boulevard is here, and then you want to go on the you want to go onto the um Morris Park Avenue. Morris Park Avenue is here, so you're gonna go along Boulevard and then go on to there into Cobb City, and yeah, that's kind of what um one of our someone in the chat proposed. Hi, everyone, are you extending it? Yes, I'm extending I just did the F train on Hillside, and then I am doing the um. I was planning to do the 6th train to Cobb City, but someone said that we should extend the Second Avenue line to the Bronx, to Frostneck, and to Cobb City. City. Um, yeah, yeah, because I still have to look at that. Because my proposal is kind of similar to someone others say, like Third Avenue in the Bronx, right? Because Frostneck and Cobb City, we can just extend the six to Cobb City. Also, we have City Island. So City Island, yeah, and that's the Second Avenue line. So if it goes into Brooklyn, yeah, and that's the Second Avenue line, full-time B train to Mount Vernon West. Where's that? Mount Vernon West. Okay, Mount Vernon West. B train. So Concourse line, right? Concourse line. Concourse line is here. So you want to extend it from here up to Mount Vernon West, but that's kind of following the Metro North. Um, I don't know where's your where which like what road do you want to plan to run it along? Because we have the Metro North in this area. Okay, yeah, on the Metro 16th. It's not because of the lag. I'm just kind of used to using this. Yeah. Okay, so do you have any other stuff you want me to discuss for today? You want to extend the subway on the Metro North? How is that possible? I'm not sure about that. Let me see. So my plan was for the six, right? The six is here, so the six will go to Co-op City, and wait, let me think. Let me think about this. So for Co-op City, there are a lot of plans, like the six extension, the D extension, and someone said Second Avenue. Um, will you get transit talk to help you because they had this MTA subway marathon? Um, I I I do know some. I can kind of try to do that on a like transit talk, right? So he uses. I think he draws the actual official map, official style map, right? Yeah, for Co-op City, there's a lot of different proposals, like the D train, the sixth train, and somebody said the Second Avenue line, so it will be the T train, right? The T train, yeah, and the Q train. But yeah, and for Throstneck, I think Mystic Transit said extend the sixth train, right? That's what um, Mystic Transit proposed. And Co-op City, I think somebody proposed the D train extension from Norwood or the sixth train from Pelham Bay Park. Yeah. So okay, so is there any other proposals you want me to talk about for today? Um, still have is the I want to kind of talk about the Interborough Express, right? The Interborough Express, they want to build it as a light rail, and I don't know how you think about that. I think it should be built as a rail line, like the Long Island, like the LIRR or the Metro North, like an actual rail line, right? And that will um and if it is a actual rail line, we can extend it to LaGuardia with the other branch I propose, the LIRR branch I propose, right? And it can all like go to LaGuardia. right? So LaGuardia will have connection to Queens and Brooklyn, and also to Manhattan. And I think that's kind of the good plan. And also for LaGuardia, yeah, I saw a news yesterday. I actually have it here on my channel. Yeah, it's this one. They scrapped the real link plan for LaGuardia Airport. Yeah, I'm really I can't believe they did this. Like they just scrapped the plan and they're not gonna build the real link anymore. So they're gonna build the so they decide to build the um decide to build a improve the Q70 and M60 instead. But I proposed a plan for the LaGuardia. So I actually have two plans. First one is for the LIRR to extend from here along here to LaGuardia. Second one, which I didn't propose the other day, but I just thought about it. So it's gonna be from here. Yeah, it will have a branch off the Queens Boulevard line here, right? Because Queens Boulevard Express goes here and Queens Boulevard Local goes here, right? And so because the platform is like here, right? So it cannot kind of it will miss this station. So what will happen is it will have a lower level, a new platform built here, and then it will go along here, and then along here to LaGuardia. Yeah, and that's the two plans I have. In supplement of that is a plan for the Interborough Express to go here and extend the Interborough Express to LaGuardia. Yeah, and that's kind of the logical one I have is to extend the Interborough Express. Yeah, it will go from Jackson Heights along here to LaGuardia Airport. Um, so yeah, that was kind of all I had for today. Okay, so Staten Island. I can kind of talk about this. So most plans is for the R train to extend to Staten Island, right? But what I proposed was I actually have a proposal, but I actually already proposed it like in a live stream before. Um, so it will be branch off the Staten Island Railway. It will be express rail line that will run along here. What is it called? It's called. I forgot the name of the expressway, but it will go along here. Oh, it's called Governors Expressway. Yeah, it will go along here. It will go along here to yeah Belt Parkway. It will go along here. It will just go along the expressway to here, and then we'll use a new tunnel to reach Manhattan, and then I think I propose for it to run on John Street, right? John Street. Yeah, it's here. So it will run along here to Fulton Street and World Trade Center. Yeah, I already proposed that before. So I'm not gonna talk about that a lot in this video. And the other branch, yeah, here's a branch from this way. Another branch this way will go to Coney Island along Ocean Parkway. Yeah, and I don't want to spill too much stuff because I kind of revised it and I'm going to make a video on it. It's coming soon, and yeah. So wait for the video. I don't want to spill too much stuff. Yeah, but I basically proposed the original initial proposal in a earlier video, earlier live stream. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of it for today. I think. Let me see something. So I'm kind of done for today. Okay, 6 to Bay Plaza Mall, 3 to 205th Street. Let me see that. 205th Street. So from here to 205th. I think their proposals to use the 9th Avenue elevated, the original, like some parts of it, like because the 9th Avenue line kind of goes here to the Jeremy Avenue line, right? Yeah, I did a video about that just a few weeks ago. It will go from here, from like 145th Street, and it will yeah, it will go around here, and it will just go to Jeremy Avenue. Yeah, it's kind of it's on 9th, it's on 8th Avenue actually. I think it will go this way, and it will join the Jeremy Avenue line around here. Yeah, and that's the 9th Avenue elevated, just parts of it, right? Free trade two. Okay. So that's pretty much all I have for today. Yeah, thanks for everyone for joining. Yeah, that's all I have for today. Um, so you can check out my membership and check out my shopping. I have posters of Arthur 2 and mugs and tees, t-shirts and hats and laptops. All of these are custom made in subway theme, so it will be just subway lines on it, or for this one and the laptop sleeve I used the picture of the Arthur to retirement run or other Arthur to photos I I took before. So yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for joining. I'm going to I'm going to sign off, and that's all I have for today. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.